Hello everyone, once again welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to see the simulation of single phase half wave controlled rectifier. Let's first see its circuit diagram and waveforms. Here is the circuit of half wave controlled rectifier. This is the input side voltage source and this is the load. Here is the thyristor. Here the thyristor plays main role. The thyristor is used for switching purpose. We can switch the thyristor to control our output side voltage. When this thyristor is turned off condition, the input side voltage is directly appear across this thyristor and the output side voltage is 0. And when this thyristor is turned on, the input side voltage is directly appear to the output side load. We can vary this thyristor's firing angle alpha from 0 to 180 degree or 0 to pi radian. Here it is the supply voltage waveform. This is known as alpha, the firing angle at which instant we are giving the gate pulse to the thyristor. At this instant the thyristor get turned on or triggered and start conducts. At this time the input side voltage directly appear to the output side load. Here it is the input side voltage. We can see from this point the output voltage is directly appear to the load. Due to this inductance effect, the current increase gradually and decrease gradually. Due to this inductance, at omega t is equal to pi, the current does not zero. At this condition, at instant pi, the current is not zero due to this inductance, because current increase gradually and decrease gradually. Due to this current, some negative portion is shown in output voltage side. This is known as extension angle beta. We can compensate this beta angle by using a freewheeling diode across the load. When this current reduced to 0, at that time the thyristor get turned off by natural commutation and total input side voltage is directly appear across the thyristor. Here you can see the negative portion where the thyristor get turned off. The voltage is directly appear across the thyristor, voltage across the ACR. Till next the thyristor turned on, the voltage is appear across the thyristor. Let's see these conditions in our simulation. Here I am already developed a ready-made circuit. Here is the input voltage source and here is the thyristor. Here current measuring block to measure our output current, and the load RL load here. It is the voltage measurement block to measure our output side voltage, and voltage measurement block to measure our input side voltage. Here it is the pulse generator to give the gate pulse to our thyristor circuit, and the scope to view our output waveforms. Here I am taken voltage amplitude as 100 volt and frequency 50 Hz. Pulse generator I am taken amplitude 5 volt and time period in second. We know time period t is equal to 1 by f. That's why 1 by 50 is equal to 0.02. That's why I am taken time period 0.02. and phase delay I want to delay the firing angle by 30 degree. That's why 30 by 360 into our time period 0.02. And here is the load. R is taken 10 ohm and inductance L is equal to 5 millihenry. Time period is running time period is set 0.1. Let's run the model. Let's see the output waveforms. Here is the output waveforms. It is the input voltage waveform. It is the triggering pulse, gate pulse, and it is the voltage waveform across the thyristor. It is output side current waveform, and it is output side voltage waveform. Let's see one cycle to get a better view clarity. From here to here, this is particular 30 degree, after which I am giving gate pulse and trigger the thyristor. Before that, the voltage is appeared across my thyristor, and it is the output current waveform, which is increased gradually and decreased gradually due to inductance at I previously said at omega t is equal, when omega t is equal to 180 degree, the current is not zero, and that's why the voltage waveform is come towards the negative, and this angle is known as beta extension angle. We can neglect it or compensate it by using a freewheeling diode across the load. Let's see that. Go back to our circuit. Here I am searching for a diode. Connect it across the load. Connect it across the load. Let's run the model. See the waveforms. Once again run it. Now see, the extension angle beta is now compensated, and the current, which is decreased gradually, is observed by the freewheeling diode and the load. That's it for today, and thank you for watching this video. If you find something helpful to you, then please like this channel and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.